Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope that you will hit like, that you'll subscribe, and that you'll also hit that bell for notifications so you get all of our recipes as they post. If you are returning, I am so glad to have you back again. Today I'm going to show you how to make our version of the pasta primavera. It is loaded with vegetables. This is an excellent dish to serve as a side dish with chicken, with pork, excellent with seafood, or you could just eat it by itself. It is that good and that filling. And what does primavera stand for? Summertime. That's where all these nice vegetables, we're able to get all of these nice vegetables fresh, is in the summertime. So hang out with me. I'm going to show you how to put this together. Now let's stir the pot. To start with this pasta primavera, we're going to need a lot of nice fresh veggies. We will be using asparagus, portobello mushrooms, broccoli, red pepper, garlic, spring onions, peas. These are not fresh, guys. They're frozen, but I can't find fresh peas right now. But frozen will work just fine. We will also be using fontina cheese and an extra sharp cheddar cheese. And for our pasta, we are going to be using shells. Oops, that one was scam likely. I hear it. It says you're going to love this recipe. We need to start chopping these veggies up. You'll start by adding 2 cups of shells to a pot of salted boiling water. You'll let these cook until they're almost done, but not all the way. What is that word, Ron?
Al dente.
Al dente. Our pasta is done. We are going to drain this and rinse it with water and set it aside. We need to start grating our cheese. We are using fontina. It is a rich and creamy cheese, and we are using a extra sharp cheddar. You can get your box, and we are using the large side of this. So we're not using all of this cheese. We are only using approximately maybe a quarter to a half a cup. Our cheese is grated. We're going to add this to a bowl and set it aside. You'll want to get a large saucepan. We are going to add to it about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and we're going to also add some butter. You know, the butter brings the goodness to everything. And we will start by melting this. So once that gets melted, then we're going to start adding our springtime to the pasta primavera. Now we will start adding our vegetables. We will start with our spring onions. The measurements for this will all be down in the description. We'll be adding some fresh garlic. What do we want to go in next? Our mushrooms. These are portobello. And we're adding about a half of a cup to a cup of each of our veggies. We have our asparagus. I took the flower tips off of mine because they seem to get a little smushy for me, and I don't particularly like it. You can leave yours on. Our red pepper. This is going to bring a lot of color to this dish. And our broccoli. You're going to saute this until it starts to soften. And it already smells delicious, guys. We need to season these veggies. They are getting that beautiful bright green. So we're going to add about a teaspoon of salt. We will also be adding a teaspoon of pepper. We are using a smoked black pepper. You can, of course, use any pepper that you have in your house. I may be adding a little bit more, but we love pepper, okay? And we'll also want to add about a teaspoon of oregano. We love seeing those pepper flakes in our in the meal when we're cooking it. I mean, when we're eating it, serving it. We like seeing it in there when we're cooking it too. Now we will add some white wine. If you guys have some white wine that was left over from last night, I don't know, we don't ever have any left over. You can use that. We are using a cooking wine, and you'll want to add about a half a cup of this. It will help deglaze the pan and also make those vegetables and this pasta primavera so tasty. You can omit the wine altogether and use a vegetable or a chicken broth, so you don't have to use the wine. We cook that wine off about a minute, and now we need to be adding our cream. So we have almost 2 cups of milk here. And I will not be adding all of it right now. I may need it, but if I don't, I'm not going to use it. And then heavy whipping cream. We have almost a half a cup. Our sauce is all warm. And now we're going to add our cheese. I am going to thicken it up with a little bit of cornstarch. This will be the same as if I had made a roux. So I'm just going to stir this in good. Before I add this cheese, though, I need to add my peas. So I have my peas right here. They're going in. Look at that beautifulness. I had about 2 teaspoons of cornstarch that I tossed in with our shredded cheese. And I'm going to add this now to our sauce. Our sauce is thickening up perfectly and it smells so good. We're going to add our shell pasta now. The pasta has maybe 1 minute, max 2, for it to be perfectly done. This is ready to serve up. Look how thick that sauce is. And the colors in there, they are just gorgeous. This is going to be an excellent fresh dish. We have this pasta primavera plated up, and honey, it smells delicious and looks beautiful. We're serving this with a tomato basil salad. We'll put a link to this at the end of this video. It may not be out immediately, but give us time. I'll get it on there, okay? So now my favorite part of any cook is the taste. So we're going to get a little bit, and I think I want a little bit of just about everything, especially the asparagus, okay? Let's do the broccoli too. Got a little bit of the red pepper on there. I did garnish it with a little bit of fresh chive just to bring a little bit more freshness to it. So here goes. Guys, this is so good. The creaminess of the sauce, the freshness of the vegetables, and the vegetables are cooked perfectly. They still have a little bit of crunch to them, which is the way that I like mine. I hope that you have enjoyed this recipe, and I do appreciate you hanging out with me. Please hit the like, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and also hit notifications so that you get all of our videos as they post. And until next time, stir the pot.